some of those things mean. So we're heading towards here. First, we're going to just like label triangles with these three words: hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent, and then we'll get into like the fractions. So let's just start going through a few of these. You can put this sheet away for a second. Well, this is really easy to do that. This is like no big deal now. So if I look at number one, they're telling me to do tan of x. First thing I do is because they're saying tan of x, I go to x and I put a little arc by that angle. So we're doing that, it's all about label the side. So this arc touches the side that's 36 and it touches the side that's 39, right? It's literally like intersecting them, it's touching them. What's the length of the side that's not touching? 15. That's the opposite. So right opposite there. You can just write op. Not like op, opposite. So that's the first thing. Second thing, this little right angle. Think of it like an arrow that points at the hypotenuse. We have two of our sides labeled. The other side, the one that we just didn't put anything by yet, is your adjacent. And so on every triangle on here, I want you to label those three things. I'll do a few with you. And then we'll start doing like what are the fractions. So if I go to number 2, it's telling me cosine of C. So I'm going to go to C and put that little arc there. Right? Right there. Okay. What side is that arc not touching? 40. That's your opposite. You see that? That's not touching the 40. So like, so I don't keep seeing this. So touching that side 41, touching that side 9, not just that one. And then remember this right angle is kind of like an arrow that points at the hypotenuse. Also, the hypotenuse is the longest side. So if you have all the numbers, it's just the biggest number. But sometimes you don't have all the numbers. Right. Question on why that's opposite or why that's hypotenuse. And then the other side, the one that I didn't put anything by, that's your adjacent. Try to label number 3. I want opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse written on the sides of the triangle, so you can tell me which one to go. You will like height, top, and edge. Okay, so cosine of x. So I find x, put my little arc, it's touching the 30 and the 24, it's not touching the 18, so that's my op. And then which one's the hypotenuse? 30 or 24? 30, there's 2 ways I know that. One is because it's the biggest number, but you won't always have the numbers. So the other is you gotta use that arrow. You can just build like height. And then the side that's left over is your adjacent. How many have those 2 right? Okay. Question on those first of all. So now go back to number 1 because we gotta actually like, okay, what is tan? So tan, so at the top of this front paper even, right? SoCATOA. This is like your map. This is like what you're gonna use all throughout. SoCATOA. Say it. SoCATOA. 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 Like say.
Oh, I got it from you.
All right. So, fine. They're asking me for 10. They're always going to ask you the sine, cosine, or tan. They're asking for 10. 10 starts with T, so you're going to use total. And what those two tell you is that's the fraction that you're going to have. So TOA is opposite over hypotenuse. I'm sorry, opposite over adjacent. And I know it's opposite over adjacent because they have O here and A. If it was cosine, it would be adjacent over hypotenuse. If it was sine, it would be opposite over hypotenuse. Does that make sense how the SOHCAHTOA works? Tan is opposite over adjacent. Cosine is over hypotenuse. You guys all wrote that down too. I didn't know what you were doing at the time. All right, so tan of x is the side that I labeled opposite. How long is the side I labeled opposite? 15. And then divided by how long is the side I labeled as adjacent? 6. And I don't need you to reduce it. I don't need you to divide it. You get a decimal. You just stop, and that's your answer. No one should be talking or like throwing things or whatever the hell's going on over there. Number 2? Yeah. I'm going to do it. Okay. Number 2 is cosine. Go to the C, so you're going to do cos. And what that's telling you is the A is for adjacent, and the H is for hypotenuse, and you go in that order for your fraction. And like we already have them labeled, so now we can just plug in what they are. So how long is the adjacent side? Side is good. How long is hypotenuse? 41. And then that's it. Reduce, divide. Every answer is going to be a fraction. Try 3. But we've got it labeled, right? So just do the fraction. What are you taking? What are you typing? We're not dividing. Which one? So cosine is ha. A stands for adjacent, that goes on top. H stands for hypotenuse, that goes on the bottom. And then we already labeled them. Adjacent is 24, and the hypotenuse is 30. And that's right. How many have that in? Okay. I'm going to say try 4, like the whole thing. See how it goes. Label them. I want labels on every side, and then I want the fraction and. You got a question, sir?
No.
I know it ain't gonna do it. Or the quarterbacks. I mean, would you rather play Georgia with the quarterback or Oregon and Ohio State, you know?
Ohio State's more triple.
That's what I'm saying. And he's hurt.
Ohio State is the worst program like ever. Michigan State.
Michigan State lost to another conference. Sorry. Okay. Stop. Stop. Not have started that. Stop. Stop. Number 4. Nobody should be talking. So they tell me Z. I go make my little arc there. Whatever side the arc is not touching, that's my opposite. Use my arrow. Point at the hypotenuse, and then the other side that's left over is my adjacent. They told me sine. So that's SOH. So part. 36, hypotenuse is 39, and that would be your answer. Raise your hand if you have that. Give me like thumbs on this. Thumbs down, sideways, how we doing with these? Okay. Questions on like 1 through 4, I can, let me do one more. And then the last, there's one more thing, but it's super easy. Don't worry about that. Side of Z. So we go to Z. It's actually really similar to put my little mark. One side is not being touched. 40. That's my opposite. One side's the longest. This is 41. That's my hypotenuse. Or you can look at it like this is like the head of an arrow that points there, and then the adjacent is the hub. We're doing so. That is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 40, hypotenuse is 40. Gotta get the rest of that. Question on 5? Alright, go to 21 with me and get out that other sheet. This will get like harder later, but for today you're literally just reading off the sheet. You just gotta like learn how to use it. So like number 21 asks for tan of 12 degrees. So I'm gonna find 12 degrees. I'm gonna find tangent. Don't write on yours because you can use it over and over again. But just to show you. All I'm doing is finding out where those like meet. 12 degrees is the angle. I want the tangent of it, so it tells me right there. Literally just reading off the chart. The next one's cosine of 73. The bigger numbers are on the right side. Like kind of two things that are the same. 73 is here. Cosine is here. So they match up right there. So I'm trying to show like those two problems. Oh my god. That makes sense. You're just reading a chart. Fair enough there. Alright, so I can get to work. I'll put up the answers. Let us know if we can help. Submit when you're done.